Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a McDonald's Happy Meal house. Who doesn't want to live inside of a cardboard box that smells vaguely of french fries? Not only will I show you how to make the entire outside of the build, but we have of course designed the interior as well. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing a row of 11 red concrete in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then extend backwards by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Extend across the back of the build, and then connect all the way to where we very first started. Then we are going to fill our rectangle in using oak planks. This will form the ground level floor. Next, come all the way back to where we very first started, right here, and place 5 red concrete on top of this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 2 yellow concrete extending right, 1, 2. Extend down 2, 1, 2. Right 1, down 1, right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up, right, up 2, then extend left and right. We also want to add an additional yellow concrete right there. We can then extend right of this yellow concrete with our red concrete and extend up by a further 3. 1, 2, 3. We can then extend backwards and join all the way back down to this back corner, and across, and do the same to this corner, and forwards, and join down here, and then place a row extending across the front like this, and of course we want to join down here as well. Next, we are going to fill the rest of the front of the build in using red concrete. Then we are going to move around the back, and you can either fill the entire back in with red concrete, or you can add the same yellow smile that we have on the front of the build onto the back. It's a personal preference. You can do one or the other. If you can't tell, I am actually trying to copy the shape directly off of the front onto the back, which is why I seem to struggle so badly. Which I would recommend doing as well. You don't have to do any counting, just look directly forwards, copy the block placements, and everything will work out fine eventually. Next, on the left side of the build specifically, we will add a row of red concrete across the bottom, a 2x2 square of glass in the left and right corners, and then we will fill the rest of this empty space in using red concrete. And then, moving all the way over to the opposite side, this is where things get a little bit different. There is a door right in the middle of this side of the build, so we're going to replace this red concrete with an oak plank, stick an oak door on top. We are going to have a small walkway using 3 conveniently placed smooth quartz stairs like this around the base of the door. We are then going to place red concrete left and right of the door, and then we will place a 2x2 square of glass in each one of these corners. with 2 rows of red concrete on top of the glass, followed by another 2x2 square of glass above the red concrete. And then we are simply going to fill the remaining empty space in using red concrete like this. Then we are going to head inside of the build and add the next floor. The next floor is placed directly above the ground floor windows, and it is made just using oak planks like this. Then we can make the roof by filling the top of our build in using oak planks. Next, let's make the rest of the box. So, first of all, we will add a row of red concrete on top of the front of the box, left to right like this. We will do the same on the back of the build. We then want to take the ends of these rows and extend them simultaneously inwards and upwards, just like this, just on both sides equally, until we reach this point, in which we will connect them together, and then we will fill inside, like this, in using red concrete, just like so. Let's do the same on the opposite side. We extend each row, inwards and upwards, in equal proportion, until we reach this point, join together, fill this area in, just like this, one row inside to give this build some depth. Then we can connect the outer rows of red concrete together, just extending all the way from the front of the build to the top and down the back. Now for the final part of the exterior, the box handle. Begin by placing 2 yellow concrete in this position, 1, 2, and extend upwards by 3, 1, 2, 3. Extend right by 3, 1, 2, 3, and extend all the way down, and right by 2, 1, 2, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, right by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then all the way down, and then right. And that will give us this. Now, you could leave it like this, but it looks a little weird. So instead, we will remove these corner blocks at the top, and that will give us our Happy Meal box. With the entire outside of the build made, we can now head inside and work on the interior. First of all, we will place 3 yellow concrete extending across this wall. 1, 2, 3. With 2 blocks of iron stacked up next to it. Stone buttons in front of the iron. A cauldron here with a tripwire hook above it. A furnace here. Detector rail on top. We then want to place 3 more yellow concrete extending right. We then want to place red shulker boxes above the yellow concrete, and then a brewing stand here, couple of item frames here, maybe even exchange one for a flower pot. We can have an end rod here with a red carpet on top, and then maybe a lantern on top of the fridge, actually placed on it, not hanging from the ceiling. And then above the oven, a mangrove stairs. All the way over here, we'll have a couple of shelves, which we can stack some flower pots on top of, with some item frames here. We could even stack something else here, so whether it's another brewing stand or flower pot, it's your choice. End rod here, carpet here, and then on the opposite side of the build, we will place 2 note blocks here, with 2 smooth quartz stairs here. Above the note blocks, we will have a painting. That one's okay. And then in the middle of this wall, we will have a 2x2 square of yellow concrete with mangrove stairs either side, and a mixture of item frames and flower pots and maybe even a lantern or so on the table. Then bookshelves above the table. In the corner here, a yellow glazed terracotta with an oak leaf on top, red carpet here, and then we are going to place a rug in the middle of the floor. So it is going to coincide with this table, and we are using a mixture of red and white carpet. But you could actually exchange the white for yellow as well, as it makes a little bit more sense. But we are also using the white furniture as well, so it does fit the colour scheme still to go with red and white. Next, let's make the stairs that take us up to the second floor by placing smooth quartz stairs extending up in front of this carpet, and we have to break into the next floor, like so. And underneath these stairs we can place upside down stairs. It's a little bit tricky due to the fact that we've made the interior, but we can still do it. And then heading upstairs, the first thing we actually have to do is add some walls. So we will place red concrete here in this corner from the floor to the ceiling, extend to the left by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. We then extend across the top here using red concrete, hit this wall, join down. We then want to make 2 entrances, and we actually want to split this area up a little bit as well. So we'll place a wall in between these 2 windows, extending all the way out like this. The entrance into the bathroom is here, and the entrance into the closet is here. We will then place a row of red concrete here, end rod here, double bed here, iron trapdoors here with a lantern here, flower pot here, a yellow banner underneath the end rod like this, some yellow carpet in front of the beds. We will then place a couple of note blocks here with a painting above this. And then inside of here, an armor stand, chest, tripwire hook, just like this. If you like, you can put doors on this, but I'm just going to leave it like this for now. So this room, the closet, will have a row of red concrete extending up from this corner like this, with chiseled bookshelves here, end rods here, yellow banners here, chest here, tripwire hook here, and a couple of smooth quartz slabs here. And then, moving all the way over to the bathroom, we will have a bath along the length of this wall, lever here, cauldron here, iron trapdoor here, upside down stairs here, tripwire hook here, and then yellow carpet here. And then, lastly, we can have a banner on this wall if you want to. We could even have a shelf using an iron trapdoor here and a flower pot here. I think that looks pretty okay. And then it's up to you whether you want to add some doors on to the closets and the bathroom and such. I'd use spruce doors for the closet here, which are preferably to be placed like this, so they open nicely, and oak doors for the rest, and there we go. And with that final detail added, we have officially completed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.